Morning all. Right, hopefully this will be the last day of RAM content for a while. So on today's show, I want to fix that coolant sensor wire, and then I want to go for a drive, and I want you to join me. If you've been following along, you'll know that I've rebuilt this engine and I got it fired up yesterday for the first time in 6 weeks. Now, the coolant sensor problem, basically it's throwing a code saying that there's a coolant sensor problem, and what that means is it automatically kicks on the electric fan all the time, so it's very hard to get the car up to temperature. Because it thinks there's a fault, it just, it defaults to cooling all the time, which isn't great, especially in winter. Anyway, hopefully that is my problem and I can fix that. So I'll need to take this plug out and see if I can get the pin out and maybe resolder this, otherwise I'll need to get a new plug. I think the most sensible plan is to actually undo all this stuff that's holding the wire together and maybe cut this wire back a bit here, put in a couple of connectors and take the plug into the garage to try and fix it. Otherwise I'm going to be trying to do everything down here, which is really awkward. So let me cut this out and remove. Try not to cut other wires while I'm here. So if I cut the wires there, then there's enough room there to add connectors. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take it back a bit further. Right, now I will remove this plug. And it's got one of those red tabs. You flick up the red tab first. Or just do that and the whole thing comes off, apparently. So snip these wires here, bring this into the garage and see if I can repair. Right, see you in the garage. Plan A is to try and dismantle this plug and get the little clip that's on the inside and reattach this wire. So I levered this back this way and got the red section off. Let's see what else we can do. Oh, I think I've broken that. Yep. Oh well, makes access easier. First thing I had to do was unclip this from the inside, and then I could lever this out, and this little green thing is just a rubbery thing that insulates it. So anyway, I got it out, so now I need to solder the wire back onto this, slide it back in. Awesome. I mean, I've still broken the clip, but it's better than nothing for now. Right, this is the only solder wire I can find, and it's really big. We'll give it a shot. I just want a little bit of solder in the wire. Like that. Okay. Wait for that to cool down, see if it did anything. That actually worked. So I will put a couple of billet connectors on the wire that's left, and then the same in the stuff that's on the car. Alright, let's see if we can, I was going to say remantle as opposed to dismantle. Oh, damn it. Should have put that rubber thing on first. Oh. Oh well, guess you're not getting that. Don't do what I do. So this needs to go in this way. And it should clip into place. Try and put the other stuff back in. So what was first? The red thing was first. The rubber seal. Okay. And the white thing was next. Yeah, that goes in like that. So I'm going to just tape these up for now, just to give it a little bit of strength. I think I've broken this beyond repair, so I'm going to try it in the truck first, make sure it's going to stay in, and then I'll put the other bullets on the other side. So I tried the plug on. Actually fits quite snug, even without the clip. So I've got all the bullets on. So I will tape these ones up first, because it's a bit easier to do before it's on. And then connect the bullets, and then tape everything up again. Although I should maybe try it first, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I should really, shouldn't I? Right, you're plugged in. Purple and orange. And the blue. Right, let us clear the codes. I'll show you the coolant code before I start it, and I'll clear that, and then we'll go for start. Oops. Plug in your tool, turn the ignition on. Enter. And it should have the coolant code when I read the codes. Engine coolant temperature sensor circuit high. That's the only code I've got. Erase codes, are you sure? Absolutely. Okay. How do you exit? Exit. Yes. Ignition off. Switch it, pull out this plug. So there's two things I want to happen when I switch the engine on. One, I don't want the fan coming on straight away. Two, I don't want that code coming up. And a bonus number three, I don't want it to be really clicky and loud like it was last night. So the fan's not on. Now I just need to check for a code. Yay! No codes. No codes, like none. Like there was like, it was like a disco in there before I started this. Before I started the job. Right folks, I'll get the grill on, I'll tape up those wires, and then it's go for a drive. Let's go driving. Once I unlock the truck. Let's check for heat. Right, we have heat. Right, let's go. I've got my breakdown card with me just in case. Oh yeah, I've got that. I forgot I had that. This is the longest I've been without my truck. It's going to be a wee bit squeaky because the brakes will be all rusted over. Now I'm going to be taking it easy. I'm not exactly running in the engine, but I do want to take it easy to make sure all the valves are seating correctly. This is so much higher than the Mini. I know that's obvious, but it feels huge. On the road again. Wow, no warning lights at all, which is weird because I did have my fuel cap warning light on, because when I fitted my fuel pump I must have disturbed a vacuum line, but it's not come. It might still come on, but you never know. I might have fluked that one. So quiet. Now my fuel pressure looks a wee bit high. Not fuel pressure. My oil pressure gauge looks a wee bit high. So I will check my oil level when I get back. I might have put a wee bit too much oil in. No harm in taking some of that out again. I kind of put in a wee bit more than the max because I knew it was going to have to, you know, fill up all the pipes. We'll see. Maybe it'll settle down. Thing is, I don't actually know where it normally lives. The oil pressure gauge. Right, we'll head home. I think I've done enough. And obviously I'm going to be paranoid about every single noise and smell and light for a wee while, until I get used to it. I don't have any smoke out the back, which is good. Temperature is just below middle, which is fairly normal because it's pretty cold just now. I mean, it's cold outside. But yeah, oil pressure's just a wee bit higher than I'd like. Oh my goodness, am I going to make it home? Yeah, I burnt myself in the soldering iron. Yay, made it home without the aid of a tow truck. Happy days. Whew. So I checked my oil, it's round about max, so it's not an oil level problem. I'll just monitor it. I mean, it's not like off the charts, it's like between halfway and 3/4. Might just be because it's brand new oil and good stuff for a change and not that cheap nonsense I usually get. Right, that's that then, eh? Oh, tell you what we'll do. I'll do a cost breakdown. How much did this cost? I do know the number. I'll just tell you the number. This cost me, in parts, to get this fixed again. Forgotten. $710 in parts. Okay, including oil and all that kind of thing. Another couple of hundred on tools that I had to buy purely for this job, but I can use them for future jobs. So I'm not including that in the cost breakdown. I'll do a sort of cost breakdown at the end, but I'm not including the price of the tools. So about $710 back in the road, a lot cheaper than 70 grand for the equivalent new truck. Okay, I'm done. Thank you all for watching all this. I know it's not what you're really here for, so we will return very soon with hot rodding stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye bye.